I've saved over $1,000 doing these three things for my upcoming Disney and Epic Universe trip. Let's get into them. Disney and Universal are expensive now. For a family of four going to a Disney World vacation, you can expect to spend in between $5,000 to $10,000, and I think that's kind of ridiculous. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over three things that I did to save on my upcoming Disney and Epic Universe trip. My number three tip is going to be drive instead of fly to Disney World and Universal Orlando. And the reason I say this is because plane tickets usually average for one person to Disney World, depending on where you live. I live in the United States, but it typically averages around $350 per person. So a little bit cheaper if you have kids under a certain age, but you also have the extra added expense of check bags. And if you do buy souvenirs, you are kind of limited to your bags and how much space you have in your carry-ons as well. So by driving, you actually alleviate that. So I live in the state of North Carolina, so it's a little bit over 7 hours for me to drive from North Carolina to Florida. But the reason that I'm going to drive for my upcoming October trip is because I priced out plane tickets, and for me to fly either out of Charlotte or out of Raleigh's airport, you're looking at around $250 to $350, which is really pricey for an October trip. And being an annual pass holder out of state, I can save time and money by flying. Number two tip that I've saved money in my October trip is to bring your own food with you. So we've already established that I'm going to drive instead of fly in October. So why would you bring snack foods and any kind of like breakfast or lunch to a Disney or Universal trip? Well, the reason simply is because it gives you more time to rope drop, and also gives you better value for your money too if you are driving. So the average cost of a meal at Disney and Universal right now for one person, you can expect to spend around $25 per person. So I'm not saying you have to eat every meal and bring it with you. What I am saying is I like to bring my breakfast, so either Bobos, I bring some protein shakes, or even some of those breakfast sandwiches, and then also some snack foods that include some protein, some healthier options as well for my midday break. So I really enjoy doing that because on average, it usually ends up saving me around $500 by bringing my own snacks, breakfast foods, and things like that in between. And then it also frees up my budget to spend on the meals that I really enjoy, like Ohana. Some of the prices in the resort hotels as well are going to be ridiculous. If you go to the sundries, groceries, a bag of chips on my last trip was around like $8 to $10, with a lot of sodas and waters as well. So also bring your own water bottle with you because there are quick service locations with Coca-Cola fountain machines throughout Walt Disney World property if you stay there. And then also at Universal Orlando, they have the Coke Freestyle machines, so you can just walk up to any of those and the water is free on those locations. The Thule Canteen is a great quick service as well. And that's also another tip as well to save on your food costs. So I eat a lot of quick service meals. So some of my favorite quick service locations are Thule Canteen, Pecos Bill, and the Magic Kingdom. The Spring Roll Cart is also a snack as well. So I really enjoy just snacking my way throughout Disney World and also Epic Universe. In this upcoming trip, I'm going to be trying a lot of the snacks and the foods at Epic Universe, so stay tuned for that. But that's my number two tip for saving at a Disney World and Universal vacation, is to bring some food with you instead of relying on Disney or Universal. And my number one tip to save on a Disney and Universal vacation for my October trip is going to be split your stay up. So to start out the trip, I'm going to stay primarily at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside in the Princess Rooms. That's right, the Diz Wiz is going to be enjoying a magical stay at the Princess Rooms. So I'm going to stay there for 5 nights, and then the other 2 nights I'm going to stay at an off-site hotel called Residence Inn by Marriott Lake Buena Vista. I've stayed there before in 2018, and you really have a lot of space in that hotel. So, and the reason I like that location is it's in between Universal, and Disney. So it ended up saving me by just doing a split stay instead of staying at Port Orleans Riverside the entire trip. It saved me over $900 by splitting the trip because I plan to do 2 days at Epic Universe to see and really do a deep dive into that theme park. I did do 1 day at Epic Universe in June. I just felt like it was really worth the money. And I have my Disney World annual pass as well, so I did save on the Port Orleans Riverside room, and that is another tip of mine. Always check the Disney World special offers page on Disney.com. So if you scroll there, go to the special offers, they're running a ton of promotions for the fall and also the winter time. So make sure you check out Disney sites first before you book anywhere else like Expedia, Booking.com, or anywhere else. So always check Disney's special offers page first. And that's how I ended up saving with my pass holder discount. I believe I save around $50 on my room per night, which is fantastic. So there you have it. Those are the 3 tips that I use for my upcoming DizWiz October trip that ended up saving me grand total of around $1,200. So over $1,000 saved just by following those tips. So if you like this video and this type of content, make sure you hit like and subscribe to DizWiz Dollars. I put content like this out every single week. I'm on every major social media, so TikTok, Instagram. Now, and as always, stay Disney and Universal, stay savvy, and I hope the magic meets your money today, and I'll see you in the next one.